The problems that people have with me, they aren't my problems. So the idea of being petty or going back and forth, it's so beneath me because I don't have the problem.
Why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it?
Some people that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack, oh, I wouldn't have let him do this, I wouldn't have said that.
Kevin Hart might run the comedy game in Hollywood, but behind that flashy smile and those awkward gym videos on Instagram, there's a whole lot of shady stuff going down. And guess who's caught right in the storm? Shannon Sharpe. But don't think this is just some small celebrity drama. What we're watching here looks like a full-on power play happening in plain sight.
Great comedian said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And is that something that, you wouldn't do, for...
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are.
Shannon just blew a $100 million bag, got slapped with one of the most brutal lawsuits of the year, and now a 19-year-old OnlyFans model is accusing him of some wild stuff. But here's where it flips. Katt Williams just jumped in and he's pointing fingers directly at Kevin Hart.
They've yet to been challenged, so, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look good no doing
Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm going to look stupid. At the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand.
Katt said what a lot of folks been whispering for years. This wasn't no coincidence, it was a setup. And once the puzzle pieces fall into place, everything starts making sense. Katt's been on Kevin's neck for a minute, but now the patterns. Impossible to ignore. Every time Kevin levels up, another black man gets pushed out the way.
10-year-old Oscar nominee, Kevin Wallace.
Wow. Wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
Kevin Wallace, of course, the first African-American, the first female, and first child Pope.
And Katt, he's never held back. This drama didn't start at the Club Shay Shay interview. That was just when it blew up. The beef between Katt and Kevin runs deep. We're talking decades. Back in the 2000s, Katt had the game on lock, the streets, the stage, and Hollywood all at once.
And what is the new Pope doing?
Pope Kevin is lifting her arms into her signature muscle man pose.
Truly adorable, and everyone loves it.
Then, out of the blue, his projects started disappearing. Roles he was promised were suddenly handed off to Kevin, and Katt ain't shy about it. He still says it loud. Kevin didn't grind his way to the top. He was handed that spot. Let's not forget, Kevin came in with Soul Plane, and that movie flopped bad. That should have been the end.
Put this dress on, and what? A prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money.
But somehow, he kept getting handed back-to-back TV and movie deals, eventually becoming the face of family-friendly comedy and corporate ads. Pressure started building. Katt said, I ain't wearing no dress. I'm funnier than a dress. He didn't need no gimmicks. But Katt got painted as the unstable one, a crackhead, a meltdown waiting to happen. Katt says, nah, that was all a setup. And guess who kept winning while Katt kept losing?
Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You f***ed off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios fucking with you.
Kevin, by the 2010s, Hollywood had this weird wave of putting black men in wigs and dresses for cheap laughs. And Kevin, early on, said he wouldn't go there. The same time, Dave Chappelle was going viral for saying the same thing to Oprah. He wasn't about to be turned into a joke for execs.
44 years old. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. You look up my rap sheet. I've never had a DUI or a possession of anything. See, when you real, you can tell the truth about anything or anybody. I answer to no one but God.
But then, Kevin popped up in a dress right after all that. And for Katt, that was all the proof he needed. Kevin wasn't just selling out, he was following the Hollywood playbook. And that wasn't the end. When Katt was peaking, the media turned on him fast, made him look like a drugged-out wreck. But most of those wild stories, PR spin, not police reports. Then Kevin hit the Breakfast Club and basically blamed Katt for ruining his own career. But why come at someone who ain't even a threat anymore? That's where the conspiracy vibes kick in. Fans started saying Kevin wasn't defending himself, he was trying to erase Katt altogether.
Fact about the New York Knicks, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, and it's rumored that he took the Knicks back, returned them with a receipt.
Yeah, you can do that. You didn't know you could do that.
The first person ever did.
Yeah. Oh, they gave him a 30-day policy.
He bought them for 15 days.
And returned them.
Yeah. That's another fun fact about the New York Knicks.
He made the team.
He played. He played.
Oh, he played.
He played with the Knicks.
But Katt wasn't about to stay silent. He clapped back hard after Kevin threw drug shade. It got so real, Katt said major roles that were written for him were passed straight to Kevin. And why? Because Katt refused to do degrading scenes or play roles that violated black men on screen, like in Friday After Next, when they allegedly tried to force a bathroom assault scene on him. He said no, he walked away, and after that, he got blacklisted. Kevin, word is, he didn't mind doing those scenes.
We know he fast. They say he fast. He run a sub,
one of the fastest.
A 3.9. What you say? A sub 3.9.
He figured out how to play basketball from reading all them books.
3,000 of them.
3,000 a year.
A year.
That's 2 a day. At 6 years old.
Some people that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack, oh, I wouldn't have let him do this, I wouldn't have said that. But you know what? It took me a long time, Cam, because when you play sports, you understand.
And just like that, Kevin started landing all the roles Katt turned down. Fast forward to 2024, Katt Williams shows up on Club Shay Shay and delivers the most viral interview of the year. That one moment when he came for Kevin again had everyone shook.
Date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right here.
Where y'all at? Hey, Chad, where they at?
And he did it more than once.
Women trying to shame older men into picking them. Because see, that's the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones that cut.
Yes.
That'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. I pay the cost to be the boss. You the boss by yourself.
Most thought Kevin would clap back right away, but he stayed quiet first. Then out of nowhere, during an NBA broadcast, Kevin starts throwing shady jokes about Katt, jokes that didn't even fit the moment. Fans caught on quick. They knew he was sneak dissing Katt. But the shocker, Shannon Sharpe started catching heat, too. After that Club Shay Shay episode blew up, Shannon's world started crashing fast. He lost major deals almost overnight. Guests ghosted him, sponsors pulled out, and brand deals vanished. Then, boom, a lawsuit drops out of nowhere. A 19-year-old OnlyFans model, Gabriella Zuniga, accuses Shannon of all kinds of dark stuff. Fans were stunned, but not all of them were surprised. Why? Because during that same Club Shay Shay interview, Katt literally warned Shannon it was coming.
Now, I'm not going to say her first name, but the family name that she holds is Zuniga. I've been researching, trying to figure out if she's related to the Hollywood Zunigas. Because Daphne Zuniga has ties in some interesting areas behind the scenes. Melrose Place actress, does anybody remember?
And Gabriella didn't hold back. Her lawsuit is stacked with disturbing claims, from being pressured into secret relationships and twisted racial roleplay, to being filmed without consent and touched inappropriately. She even says Shannon found his way into a building without permission and threatened her, too. And as soon as folks heard all that, The internet went wild connecting the dots because this lawsuit dropped right when Shannon was supposedly locking in a $100 million media deal. The timing either too perfect or way too suspicious. You really think that lawsuit just randomly dropped right as Shannon was closing that bag? Be serious. This went from messy to straight up calculated. People started asking, how did Gabriella Zuniga even get close to Shannon? And how did her case move that fast, with real legal firepower behind it? That's when things took another crazy twist. The name Jaguar Wright popped up. Lord have mercy.
Oh, damn, man, that Melrose Place, yeah, 1990s.
Yeah, Daphne Zuniga. She has ties, like I said, some very interesting Hollywood ties. So you messing with this girl who's a child. This man has children older than this girl. Am I lying?
Jaguar claimed Gabriella wasn't just some random Instagram model. She was linked to one of the most connected families in Hollywood, the Zunigas. Yeah, that Zuniga family. As in Daphne Zuniga from Melrose Place, who's allegedly tied to some of the same elite Hollywood circles as Kevin Hart. Jaguar didn't sugarcoat a thing. She said it flat out. Gabriella was planted. According to her, this whole scandal was orchestrated from the beginning, and Gabriella didn't just make noise, she came armed with receipts, texts, audio messages, the whole package. Then Shannon tried to flip the narrative and play the victim, but Gabriella turned up the heat, dropping a voice memo of him saying some wild, freaky stuff.
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice.
Fans were stunned when even Shannon's lawyer admitted he offered Gabriella $10 million to make it go away. Does that prove guilt? Not exactly, but it does prove one thing. He was shook. Imagine being Shannon losing deals left and right. Social media dragging your name through the dirt. That's when folks started whispering ... double quotes. Did Kevin Hart move a few quiet pieces behind the scenes? Let's not forget Kevin's got ties at every major studio, every network, every platform. He's the golden boy. Clean image, hosting award shows, posing in tequila ads with The Rock. If Kevin even hinted that Shannon was bad news, that might have been all it took to start the takedown.
Family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself.
Now, let's get into the motive. Kevin had more than enough reasons to be heated. That Club Shay Shay interview went nuclear and Kevin caught all the heat. Katt called him a plant, a sellout, even said he was tight with Hollywood's puppet, Masters, and Shannon. He just sat there, let it all fly without saying a word. But Shannon didn't stay quiet for long. He clapped back hard, and the lawyer backing him, none other than Tony Busby, the same one who went after Diddy and tried to take down J-Z. Shannon didn't mince words. He said Busby had a pattern targeting powerful black men and using media spin to make them look guilty. But at this point, the damage was already done. Big-name sponsors backed out, and that $100 million deal Shannon was about to lock in. Now it's hanging by a thread. Kevin Hart silent, not a tweet, not a podcast, not even a sneaky jab, nothing. Zoom out for a second because this ain't just about Shannon and Kevin anymore. This is starting to feel like a pattern. First it was Katt Williams, then Mo'Nique, now Shannon Sharpe. Every time someone gives a platform to folks like Katt, or most notes NIQUE ... boom, they get hit with scandals. Their deals dry up, the media flips on them, and through all that, Kevin Hart stays on top untouched. People are starting to connect the dots. Kevin's rise isn't just happening while others fall. It's looking like he benefits because they fall. Now, whether that's planned or just a messed up coincidence, the optics, they look real bad. So what's really going on here? Is Shannon getting punished just for giving people like Katt and Mo'Nique a platform? Or did he play himself by getting caught up in giving the industry the ammo they needed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Share this with someone who needs to see it. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.